So how powerful are they? When you're trying to work out if judges have power, the first thing you need to understand is that not all judges are the same. You get civil judges and criminal judges, even though the first lot of judges aren't always that civil, and the second lot, one hopes, aren't normally criminals.
Greatest imbalance of power we have, maybe in the country, if you have an individual standing in a courtroom and the judge with the power to send them to prison for, depending on the offence, up to life.
Now that's a lot of power for a judge to have over any one person. But what about the judges who have power over all of us? The judges you might refer to as
enemies of the people.
If you were a middle market newspaper offering readers a compelling mix of 50% frothy rage and 50% pictures of TV presenters in swimsuits. But who are these
enemies of the people?
Well, we'll get to that. But first,
it's quite appealing.
I'd never heard the phrase purple lifeboat before. But you do have to admire the way it could be a euphemism for male or female genitals. Yet the appeal of the purple lifeboat seems to be diminishing. And it's not just because potential judges don't want to be called
enemies of the people.
I wonder if I can make that my ringtone. In 2013, the outgoing Lord Chief Justice
people.
Yes, I'm afraid it's that real-world example. See, as you'll remember, there had been a referendum about something or other. I think it was mainly about where people could fish for scallops. The decision bifurcated. So I thought we might benefit from a real-world example, such as the one about the
enemies of the people.
Yes, I'm afraid it's that real-world example. See, as you'll remember, there had been a referendum about something or other. I think it was mainly about where people could fish for scallops. Explain to me, as if to an idiot, what happened with the Gina Miller court case over Article 50?
Right.
That right, we've all heard that. It's what happens when you're having a nice chat and someone brings up No, I have no idea. Lord Newburger, help. Could you explain to me, as if to an idiot, what happened with the Gina Miller court case over Article 50?
Right.
Leave the EU through the referendum, and a democratically elected government saying it too, but the judges saying, sorry, it doesn't work like that. And that is what led to all that stuff about the
enemies of the people.
Boom, we're there. Now, does it matter if you get headlines like that about judges? For that, I went back to Lord Judge, the judge's judge, and asked him to judge. Because he was Lord Chief Justice, who's basically the head judge who looks after all the other judges, albeit without getting judgy. So, listen, does it matter when, after a decision like that is taken, newspapers target judges as enemies of the people?
Yes, it does.
Why does it matter?
Because the judge is, for a start, is factually incorrect. For a start.
It's a newspaper, it's always factually incorrect.
No. Yes, I know, but this was how Nazi Germany approached the way in which judges had decided cases that the Nazi party didn't like. And the point is that it's perfectly reasonable to criticise judges. Judges make mistakes. You're entitled to take the view a decision's wrong, or balmy, and you're allowed to say so. But when you engage in terms as vituperative as the enemies of the people, what you're actually doing is undermining public confidence in its own judicial system. If the judges are the enemies of the people, when in fact they're being the friends of the people and applying the law that the people have, it's a very strange interpretation.
There you go. They're not the enemies of the people, they're the friends of the people. You know, like that friend of yours who wears an embarrassing wig and keeps banging on about his own opinions and definitely doesn't keep banging a hammer because he doesn't have one.